first episode of Hard Reads, where we're gonna talk about a bunch of things. Uh, Smash wise, we're gonna first talk about CEO. We're also gonna talk about the future of Smash just in general as time goes on. First episode mostly be based off of CEO because that's the first next big tournament that's coming up. It's got over, I think, is it A tier or the S tier now?
I think it's almost at an S, but are signups still open for it? I'm pretty sure they are.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's already got over 1,000 entrants, and so that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's big. It's gonna be a big tournament, and there's a lot of people going there. A lot of Japanese players.
yeah. That's actually kind of surprising. I didn't know that was one of the tournaments that the Japanese players like. Japanese players have like certain tournaments they like to go to. Frostbite being one of them, Genesis being another.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
And then,
that you know CEO was going to be one of them.
I think it's because they were in town for the 2GG events because they always like to go to 2GG, and so they've just been traveling all over. I think they were at the South Carolina one, or the one that just happened recently.
Oh yeah. I saw that one. Saw that one too. Actually, pretty interesting. They were there as well. So, but looking at the standings and all that, man, we have some pretty good competition. Pretty standard competition as well, man. And you're gonna see the same faces that you've seen at quite a few events. All these people have, I think, have won at least one for the top 8. We have MK Leo, obviously first seed. Man's been slapping everybody up. Tweak is
Right.
his biggest rival. Even though if we look back at some of Tweak's results lately, he actually did falter pretty hard. I think that was at Smash and Splash thing, like 33rd or something like that. It was really it was really out of character. But hopefully he can come here and bring that heat and possibly even take the tournament. And then of course as you keep moving down, you have Mars, Samsora, Nybro, Allied, the Buzz, and Light, and that seems to be the if we're looking just down at the Smash GG, that I'm assuming that's the seeds are going straight down. That seems to be the top 8. And that's pretty good top 8 for seeds.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate. It's funny that you mentioned about Tweak kind of having a bit of a dip, and especially at Smash and Splash. Do you think it's something that like he's just like not feeling the game as much as he did with Smash 4? Maybe he's just like losing interest. That could be why he's like playing a bajillion characters.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to him, if you like look at his Twitter enough, he's always talking about like he just doesn't find this game nearly as fun as Smash 4. And honestly, I do think that it's because he hasn't found a character that like can do everything like the way that Cloud and Bayo could.
Right.
But also, I mean, there is some things that I actually do miss about Smash 4. Like I wish perfect pivoting was in this game so bad.
Get that schmovement. Get that schmovement, man.
Yeah, like I like dash dancing. That's great. But I would really like if perfect pivoting still existed, so I could do like micro spacing instead of just walk, dashing on accident.
Just macro space, man. That's all you gotta do.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, but he says it all the time. He says he actually has the most fun playing Wario currently. And Wario slaps, but I'm interested in see if any of the future DLC ends up catching his eye. I really thought Joker was gonna catch his eye straight up, but apparently the only person whose eye it really caught was MK Leo. So
yeah, I'm actually shocked at like the lack of Jokers from like the top players besides Leo, obviously.
yeah.
You're not really seeing it too often in a lot of the players, but like you said, MK Leo bringing him up, and I wouldn't even be shocked if we saw a different character come out from Leo at say CEO. He's another player that's been switching between characters and characters,
Yeah, but I'm also interested in talking about the future of Smash and stuff. We already have 2 of our characters announced for the Fighters Pass, and that's the hero from Dragon Quest and Banjo. And I'm interested to know is MK Leo just going to continue to pick up top or like these DLC characters and like make them look less. I mean, you couldn't do that with Piranha Plant because that character is just not good. But
I wanted it, dude. I wanted Piranha Plant to be good. He just, I want to see a grand finals and Piranha Plant Dittos. Wouldn't that be sick?
Piranha Plant is an instant.
You lose.
Like that's all that is.
Yeah.
You lost. It's like it's over. So
yeah.
But I would like to see. Well, I think Hero, like from what I saw, Hero just looks like a better version of Link. With like some Robin type spells going on, and that's cool. I would like to see how that one plays out. Banjo, I don't really have too much of a thought process behind him right now. He looks like a solid, character. Possibly.
What if he's a zoner, bro? What if he just chills back? He throws out projectiles, and he's got that stupid invincibility that he goes through. You're about to see people popping off for Banjo, and come like the time he's released, everyone's gonna hate him.
I thought he was just gonna be like a Mario counterpart, just a basic brawler, but like he has a couple of projectiles and that obviously a super armor dash.
Yeah.
But like that's whenever that comes out, the first thing we're gonna get obviously I think is Hero's coming first. So we're gonna I'm gonna enjoy streaming that again. I haven't really been streaming as much Smash as late. Well, one, the online is trash, but 2,
the online is trash.
But 2, there's a lot of games coming out. But once Hero comes out, you gotta, as commentators, we have to get back in there.
Right.
And really learn the character so we don't look uninformed when we get back on.
And that dude's got like a million spells.
He really
I
has.
gotta
Like,
learn all of that.
yeah, it's gonna be a good time though. I'm really hyped for that too because I want to see how some of this stuff plays out in doubles. And unfortunately, I think the only reason doubles is not like heralded as like a good event is because of Smash 4. Like Smash 4 doubles near the end was just very boring to watch. And I think doubles in this game has a little more variety than that. But because that sour taste that was left in the mouth from Smash 4, most people just don't even try doubles anymore. I still love doubles. Like I'll play doubles all the time. I was worried at first seeing all those like cutscenes and things. You know what I'm saying? Like that they put in the game for singles. It don't really affect doubles as much as I originally thought, so that's good.
So I was never like a really big doubles guy for Smash, and I think Smash 4 kind of did that for me. Brawl doubles were pretty fun until you realize it was just Meta Knight all over the place, but it was still kind of fun to watch. But then Smash Ultimate came around, so I just kind of like pushed it to the side until I think it was Pound. I watched top 4 of Pound, and I got really into it, especially watching Light and Mars team. If you see like the players actually like take it seriously and actually practice together teams instead of just having, hey, you're good at singles, I'm good at singles, let's team for this side event, It's got that staple of side event. I think there's some real big promise there.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I don't even think can you see who's teaming here on the site?
Let's do they have doubles at CEO?
Oh, maybe not actually.
I don't think they do. They usually don't because it's an FGC event.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, never mind. No doubles at CEO. Unfortunately,
no doubles.
I'm sure that they'll probably run some doubles money matches somewhere around there. Like where you won't find doubles, you'll find doubles money matches. So
it'll always be happening because you have that 3-man rotation, and then you got that 4th guy walking. He's like, "Yo, dubs."
You're like, all right, well, I don't want to say no.
Yeah, I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say yes.
Oh, okay. So there is doubles at the CEO's community organized, so it won't be on Smash GG or at least the official page.
Paper brackets.
I remember. I think I remember like CEO like 2015 or whatever. The reason why like Jabali had to stop doing that as much because Smash is just a long game. Like there's nothing wrong with that. It really just is a long game. Like we have like all these rules. We have 2 out of 3s. People want 3 out of 5s, like top 256, and it's just we don't have the time for that when you're putting that in comparison or next to a bunch of other tournaments. Like CEO not only has Smash, but it has Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, Melee, Brawlhalla's there, Under Night, Soul Calibur. Like there's a bunch of games that's going to be playing at the time. So you have to be conscious about how much time we're actually taking up, especially if we're going to get especially if we're going to get like a top 8 finish in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like that joint ends up taking mad long, and you can see the same thing happen when we go to Evo. We end up being one of the longer games, even if the games are quick. It's just the format that we play under is it makes for long games, and that's I'm not complaining. I just know that like when we're next to a fighting game tournament, we have to be a little more accommodating and understanding of stuff like that.
Yeah, compare top 8 of Smash Ultimate at Evo to Tekken. Like Tekken just went by like that in comparison. So the game, and honestly, what are your thoughts on best 2 of 3 versus 3 of 5? Because like I personally, I know players want best 3 of 5, like you said, top 256, top 512, but realistically, I think as a spectator, best 2 of 3 could be way more exciting because they're done just like that.
I don't care for best 3 out of, or I don't care of first 3 until like top 64, top 128 if the tournament has like 1,000 viewers, players. But anything under that, top 64, like I don't, I'm there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know. Like there's actually been a bunch of studies that show that like the difference between like the winner of the 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 5 is not as big as people originally make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been certain times where it has that 3 out of 5 definitely helped. Like I think Genesis last year or maybe 2 years ago, Johnny S2J almost beat Armada, and he beat him in the 2 out of 3, but he didn't beat him in the 3 out of 5. So
yeah, but then who's the better player?
Yeah. So that's a rip, but you can always put the argument you should adapt faster, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Mishaps happen 2 out of 3s and things like that. But to me, I think that like the 3 out of 5 should only start at like the top competition, and I think top competition for most tournaments will be top 64. So that's just my opinion.
Except for Evo, which top 3 is best 3 of 5, and there's before that it's like good luck. Running Japan,
Yeah. I mean, like that again. That's another of those things where you have to accommodate for how many games are going to be there. I think.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there are other games that also suffer from the fact that we're just doing they're doing 2 out of 3s instead of 3 out of 5s.
Oh yeah, I don't blame Evo at all for that. Like I think it's the right decision, but it's still like as players that's scary, especially when you're trying to make your name.
Yeah, and then if you're a player who plays multiple characters, like that's also scary because like every game is a bet now. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like start off with not your main, and then you switch to your main, it's like whatever. But like if you start with your main and get washed, you start thinking about your secondaries. You're like, all right, I have one game to prove if this works or not. And if it doesn't work, then like I should have just stayed my main and tried, you know. And that's where the 2 out of 3 or the 3 out of 5 really pays off. It's like you can try something in the middle of the set. But in 2 out of 3, you can't really do that unless you won the first game, and then it looks kind of BM if you like win the first game, especially if it's like a hard win. Like, oh yeah, 2 stocked him. Let me just go ahead and try this ninja real quick. Like, all right, man.
I'm just gonna bust out Ridley. That's one like one of the greatest sets of well, maybe not one of the greatest sets. One of the most popular sets out there was probably like Collision. It was like Nairo versus Light. He was down 2-0. All of a sudden, they gave him the opportunity to pick Ganondorf, and the internet flipped out. You know, so stuff like that wouldn't happen if they were best 2 of 3.
What else? Oh, you can actually like click on these people's names to see what they did recently too. So we're talking about recent. I mean, we're talking more stuff for the future, but sometimes you have to bring up the past. My man MKLeo has won. Well, he won Smash Splash and Momocon, so that was dope for him. And then he got 4th at Get Him on Level, losing to Esam. So that was interesting because I mean like that was a big showing for Esam. Esam, not. You know, like his results have been kind of up and around, but he's still got a couple first place. He won Ultimate Sooner Smash Singles recently over MVD, and then got 3rd at End of the Line, and then 1st also in Smash. Oh, okay, that's the same thing. Was there 2 tournaments there? All right. Anyway,
oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, so he's doing that as well. So I mean, good stuff to him. But like, I want to see when we're talking about results again. You know, we have to bring this up. Tweak, Smash at the Paramount. I don't know. Did he get like DQ'd or something? Because he had 129.
He did not show up.
Oh, okay.
So they just didn't update the bracket. I think they maybe have DQ'd him, but like he was supposed to go there. Then like 4 days before, he just like I don't want to. And then he went back home to Ohio. He like I miss home.
All right. Well, so I get that. So he won Aeon though. Smash Ultimate number 26 over Mr. E twice, and then but unfortunately, as we were talking about results and things, Smash Splash 5 he got 33rd. You know, he lost to Wizrobe, and he lost to Great Gonzalez. So that was Wizrobe. I forgot who Wizrobe was playing. Do you remember?
Wolf.
All right, right. Wolf and then Palutena. So Wolf Palutena versus Wario. I think honestly, I feel like he probably could have beat Great Gonzalez if he not probably. He should have been able to beat Great Gonzalez. But I think once Tweak takes a loss, he like depending on where it's at, like it's a coin flip on what his mentality is going to be after that. So
he's an emotional player. I remember from like the Smash 4 days, there was a time when like he would take a loss and he'd be super emotional about it, and he would just play like crap and losers and wouldn't even care. And then remember there's one set, I don't remember if it was a K-Tar or a Collision, some random New Jersey tournament that happened like in 2016, 2017-ish, where he went Donkey Kong against Zero and was having fun. Like he was laughing the entire set, and that's like one of the best times he's ever played. So he's definitely an emotional player. If he's in a good mood, he's going to play well. If he's in a bad mood, he doesn't care. He'll go Ridley. He'll just throw something away.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of a heartbreaker because I'm sure that everyone, whenever Tweak and Leo show up at a tournament, like people are waiting for that grand final set to pop off.
Right. They're tied, dude. They're literally tied. Yeah. So what's cool is like at Frostbite, Tweak double eliminated MK Leo in winners finals and grand finals. And then at Momocon, MKLeo did the exact same thing to him, but in winners finals and grand finals again. So they're 2-2. So everyone's waiting for that winners finals and the grand final set to see who's going to overcome. Because right now, if you got asked who the best player in Smash Ultimate is right now, I think a lot of people would safely say MKLeo, based solely on the fact that he's won so many S tier events. But this could be the tournament that changes all that. If Tweak wins CEO, I don't know who the best player is. I think that's like my thought. If he beats MKLeo like solidly, like it could be either or. I have no idea what the PGR is gonna say. But if MKLeo wins, then MKLeo is the best.
Yeah, I'd have to give it up for that. I mean, I think that MKLeo has definitely been. I mean, at no point in time would I not put MKLeo on the top 2 at the very least.
Right.
So like
he had a weak start.
He had a weak. I mean, he was still getting in the top 8s though. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, he was.
He wasn't he wasn't winning, but he was definitely still getting in the top 8.
Right. He's always been top 8 except for that random Umabura Japan major where he got bopped and got 33rd.
Oh, well, everyone gets bopped 33rd.
Exactly. Everyone's got that, you know. But like every other tournament, you know, he's got he's got first, second, first, and then he got 7th at Prime Saga and Pound. So like he has top 2 placements all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but as I said, I feel like he's guaranteed top 2. Tweak is like guaranteed top 3, and like that's the only like defining factor I'm saying between them two. It's like Tweak has like a moment where I feel like he could potentially be 3rd, but I think he's a hard 2nd right now. I just think that like there's someone I'm not thinking of right now could potentially like take that spot. Like it could be
like
maybe I'm not looking at Sam Sora's results well enough or Allies results well enough or something like that, and they potentially could have done better at a couple A and S tiers than Tweak has done. While even though Tweak has won more like tournaments overall, maybe his don't count as much because they were like A and B tiers instead.
Yeah. And you also got to think of like DeBuzz, because there's that one tournament that wasn't even PGR, but he took home $20,000.
Go ahead, DeBuzz. I'll talk about
I mean, honestly.
Anyway,
there he goes. Like, who cares about your ranking when you got that much money, man?
Gotta pop off for DeBuzz real quick. So, yeah, that was a good time. I mean, double shout outs to DeBuzz too, man. I actually had to compensate with him at Frostbite, and he was actually a really good commentator. So don't sleep on DeBuzz. I mean, he has good knowledge of the game. He tells some corny jokes, but I mean, who doesn't? And it was a good time. It was actually one of my better player commentator blocks. It's actually the best player commentator block that I had that weekend. So shout out to the Bucks.
I've commentated with him before at an Aeon, I believe, and it was a lot of fun. So like he's a lot of people assume that he's socially awkward, but he's like kind of, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. There's times when he can just be on, and if there's something that he's passionate about, he will talk clearly. All right, so who's your 3rd player? Who's your top? Like, so you told me Tweak is top 3. So you think it's gonna be like DeBuzz, Ally, Sam Sora? Like, who, if you had to guess, Light?
Nah, Light. Nah. Light.
No, not Light.
Light's done pretty well, but I don't think he's top 3. Top 10 free, but I don't
top 10. Yeah.
I mean, as of late, if we're talking about like late results, it had to be Mars. But if it's not Mars, if we're talking about like overall results, because there's a lot of stuff going on, I'll probably give it to Sam Sora. Like. He started super strong. He hasn't really faltered too hard. He hasn't been winning crazy amounts, but I mean his start was so strong that everyone just thought he was the best player for like the first like month or 2.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, I think that honestly put a little pressure on him, but for the fact of the matter is like he still has great results. But I could see it being Sam Sora.
I'm looking at his results right now. Like at the beginning, he definitely placed extremely well, and like you said, Peach. He's the reason people thought Peach was like the best character, for like the start of that, Peach and Daisy. So I could give it to that. I could see that. But now the real question, TK, who do you think's gonna win CEO, dog? I need to know.
All right, man, I gotta give you 2 answers. Wait, first of all, let me think about it.
So it's like right now.
All right, I think I thought. It's gonna be MKLeo. I'm sorry, but yeah. I want it. Like, if there's an answer that I have to give, okay, it's for my son.
Okay.
Sora. I have to say I want Sora to win. Okay.
Okay.
But off results and off the fact that I feel like no one has really found the counterplay to this Joker yet, I think it's gonna be MKLeo.
So my brain says MKLeo as well, but that wouldn't be fun. So I'm gonna go with what my heart says, and I'm actually gonna go with Nairo. And so the reasoning for this with Nairo, right, is that like even though he hasn't been as he hasn't been placing in the top placements like he used to back during in the beginning, whatever, he's always consistently gotten top 8s, just like MKLeo, except for 2 tournaments. Genesis 6 and Smash and Splash 5, he got 17th. And I know Smash and Splash 5 was the most recent one, but maybe he's shaking that off. And the reason I'm thinking Nairo's gonna win is because these past 2 weeks, man, he's been grinding. Like, usually he's a streamer, right? Everyone thinks he's like the streamer that goes out to tournaments. He plays Wi-Fi, he plays online against players. But like these past 2 weeks, he's been inviting local players, the tri-state area, tri-state being one of the strongest regions out there, next to like Florida, Japan, Texas. And they've all been coming to his house to compete and stream. So every day he's been playing against brand new players, different play styles, different types of characters, and like talking with them afterwards. And to me, that's a sign of the old Nairo, the Brawl Nairo, that was just all about grinding and trying to get good. And I'm really excited to see how he's gonna do at CEO. Will he win? I don't know. Let's look at it like let's look at who he's gonna be fighting against.
I like that plan, but we'll play favorites instead of like the board. So I'm gonna say Sam Sora.
Yeah.
MKLeo.
I'll do it now.
Tournament. I'm gonna throw my head at Sam Sora. I'm gonna throw the 5 at Sam Sora. So if you guys didn't know,
Oh, you want to put money on it?
we gotta put the money on it. In this show,
Uh,
we're gonna run this thing where we drop the 5 every week before the tournament, okay? And if one of our people wins, we win the pot. Now, if no one wins, that $10 just stays in the pot, and then the next tournament we'll bet again, drop another 5 in that pot until one of our favorites wins. My favorite's gonna be Sam Sora this year, this tournament. Yours is gonna be Nairo.
Yeah, I'll put 5 in that.
All right.
Sounds lit.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so let me explain to you why you're completely wrong and why Nairo is going to win this tournament.
All right. Here we
Okay,
go.
so my man. Okay, so let's look at his path right now. I'm looking at his projected path based on if everyone wins their sets, right? He has to fight against Abadango, who he's never won against. I think he'll beat Abadango free. I feel like Abadango is not really.
He said he
figured
never
out.
won.
He's never fought him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they never fought. They never fought.
All right.
Yeah, my bad. I misspoke. He's never fought him, but like Abadango hasn't been. Oh yeah. He hasn't been appearing as well. He hasn't been placing as much. He's not taking up to it as much as Smash 4. So I feel like that'll be an easy win for Nairo. So let's go on beyond that, right? He's gonna fight against Esam. He's 1-1 with Esam. That was at Get on My Level, and you know, he won the first set and then he lost the second one in losers. But the thing is
he betting just solely on Palutena right now, or is he actually still doing like Lucina on the side and stuff like that? What's up with that?
I think he's gonna be going multiple characters. I think Palutena is still his main, obviously, but he's been working with a lot of characters on his stream alone. When he's been playing characters against players, he's been using Ganondorf a lot. That might just be like a fun little secondary if he feels like he has the fear instilled. But so there's a set between him and Esam, right? And they're tied. But I think Esam's gonna lose to Mudace before that, because Esam.
Problem.
Yeah, he has a Peach problem. He's also 2-0 against Mudace from Pound and DreamHack Dallas. And so if that happens, Nairo will beat Mudace because Nairo can beat Sam Sora. And I think Sam Sora is a better Peach than Mudace, no offense. Then let's see here. Then he's going to fight Sam Sora, who he has a 2-0 set count against. So he's going to beat him free. There goes your pick, so I automatically win after that.
Yeah, but like, then I'm just in losers, you know what I'm saying? And then you can potentially get taken out by someone I never have to see you again. So like, that's what I'm betting on, I guess, right now. But we'll see. We'll see.
You're betting on Nairo losing before reaching Sam Sora.
I'm betting on Nairo, even if he beats Sam Sora, I'm betting that he will lose the next round, which is
MK Leo.
All right, so he's gonna lose that, and then after he gets in losers, okay, who does he have to play after that?
Okay, so first off, I don't think he's gonna lose to MK Leo. I think there's a chance. I'm not guaranteeing his win, but I think he has a chance to beat MK Leo.
All right, I mean, there's a chance for everyone to beat everyone at these top levels. I'm just saying.
They're 2-3. They're 2-3. Come on, that's not bad.
What was that 2-3 against what character though?
Okay.
You gotta bring up like when we're talking history, you have to bring up a lot, man. This man MK Leo,
it was against Ike. It was against
Ike. Rotating on people right now. Like he's rotating on people. Like, come on, man.
I'm pretty sure Nairo made him quit Ike. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like, he countered him too many times off stage. He's like, okay, I'm going to someone else, and they went to Lucina and then bopped Nairo. So,
I feel that.
MK Leo's Lucina definitely has Nairo's number, but he's been practicing against Mr. E's Lucina. So, if he pulls out Lucina, maybe he'll get that. I don't know. So let's just keep going down this assumption trail, right? Let's assume he'll beat MK Leo, and then we'll go see what happens if he loses. He fights Tweak. I think he'll beat Tweak.
If he wins or loses?
If he beats MK Leo, he fights Tweak. If Tweak beats Mars.
All right.
I think he'll beat him because he's beat him the last 2 times.
You think?
Or wait, yeah.
Nairo will beat Tweak.
Yes.
Okay.
Nairo beat Tweak at Collision and Prime Saga. And then he also, before that, like in the beginning, Tweak won. When did he beat him? Tweak beat him during Glitch 6 and Let's Make Moves, you know? So that's when Tweak had like the upper edge. But then Nairo is adapted. Obviously, one of those set wins was when Tweak was going Ridley. So maybe, you know, and then he was also going Young Link. So it depends on Tweak's mood, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we already said that, but like, he'll start. If he's that far into the tournament, I think Tweak will be in a good mindset. So
you're actually right.
I mean, they've been teaming a lot, you know, whatever. But like, if you watch their sets, they're usually really back and forth. I mean, if you watch the Saints Gaming Live set, that was actually super close between both. So interesting how that one plays out too. Mars is definitely not, you know, a pushover by any means. Especially he's like the only ZSS really doing it right now. So shout outs to Mars still. But yeah, very interesting to see how this one plays out. The top 4 has the potential to be a lot of different combinations of 4 people. So.
Right. And man, it's so up in the air because, like, again, this is a new game still, kind of. We're still in year 1. There's still DLC coming out. And Nairo actually, you know, if you lose, let's say Nairo makes it to MKLeo, because I do think he'll make it to MKLeo. I think there's no doubt in my mind that he'll make it to MKLeo. I think he'll beat Samsora. I think he'll beat ESAM. And then if he doesn't fight ESAM, then I think he'll beat New Days. If he loses to MKLeo, he has to fight probably Mars, and then fight Tweak, and then fight MKLeo again. So at that point, he might be I can see Nairo getting top 4.
Okay.
Like I actually. My brain tells me Nairo could get top 4. My heart wants him to win this whole tournament, but I think he'll get top 4.
I'm also in agreement that Nairo can pretty much always get top 4. It's just I don't know what happens when he gets up there or when he gets in his top 8, but it's just, I mean, his results are all not first. So he's getting a lot of you know, third.
He won Suplex City.
Oh, okay, all right. Who was there?
He's got.
Who was there?
Frozen.
Who is that? Next name. Who was in finals, bro?
Not Tweak, even though Tweak was there. Right. No, Tweak wasn't at Suplex City. You're right. Shoot.
Well, then.
Who was there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get that out. That's a.
I'm clicking the link right now. Give me. Shoyo James. James.
I give it to James. I think James. Didn't he put him in losers?
Yes, but then Nairo reset the bracket and won the tournament.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right, Leon's he's putting on for the Bowsers too. So, but
Wishes?
nah, man, I'm not gonna. Wishes. Dude,
I think Wishes is the best Pokemon trainer, dude.
I feel like he's still nice, right? But he's just not like he's not top 8ing anything. Wishes had the game early. He's cheating. Anyway, no, but honestly, Wishes is like he's a good player. Like you can't take that away from him. I just don't think he's like a top player. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, no, I get that.
In his area and in Tri-State or in a regional or anything like that, like Wish is gonna pop. Like once we go to like Genesis, you know, once we go to like Evo, I'm not sure Wish is gonna pop like that. So yeah, I can see him getting top 16. I mean, I can see him even making top 8 if he's having a stellar run. But I just, you know, when I think of top 8s of super majors, I usually don't think of Wishes.
Right. But you know that's what we thought at Collision, and that was what was it? That was a B tier, and there were a lot of players there, and then Frozen got 3rd. So like it's always possible. It's just not likely. It's not going to be consistent, you know.
Yeah.
So
that being said, man, we have make sure you guys watch CEO this weekend. It's going to be June 28th through 30th. You can catch more info on it, obviously on the screen, but you can also go to smash.gg and look up CEO and all that good stuff. I will not be there this year. I have to go to a wedding.
Same.
So I usually go to a CO, even if I'm not commentating, I usually just go to hang out and stuff. But I go to a wedding. Marcus Pink Fresh is getting married, so I'm gonna be there.
Did you get a suit?
Yeah, to get a suit. So you'll see that suit at Low Tier City, because I'm definitely gonna wear that suit for like 18 more commentary blocks.
Let's go. Bring suits back to the mic, man.
Actually, you know what, man? It's probably really hot in Texas. But whatever, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the venue's cold. But
I always bank on the venue being cold.
Yeah. So we're gonna, but make sure you watch CO. And if you like a bunch of other fighting games too, CO is like the best place to find it. It's a fighting game championship. It's interesting name because I also feel like Evo's a fighting game championship. But but like they both serve the purpose of being like a good summer tournament to go to, and they're a little farther apart this time. Evo's actually in August instead of in July. So yeah, you have a little more time to prepare between now. If you like any of the games I'm about to list, you can watch them all. We have Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Brawlhalla, Under Night, Soul Calibur, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, Guilty Gear, Dance Dance Revolution is gonna have a tournament. Dead or Alive. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's 2 tournaments actually. Dance Dance Revolution, Ace, and Extreme Pro. So
that's sick.
Yeah, that's dope.
Can I commentate that? Like real?
Want to, right? Well, if you get
down,
down,
he's dancing. Yo, he's breaking down.
In the Groove 2, which I think is like another Dance Dance Revolution type game. So there's 3. Blaze Blue, Central Fiction, Brawlhalla 2v2s, Pump It Up. What the? There's mad dancing to be done here. Yeah. What? And then Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So if you like any of that action, that will all be happening at CEO, which I hope you guys end up watching. As I will probably try to catch it, you know, in between wedding stuff. It starts like the wedding's on Friday, so I'll still have Saturday and Sunday to watch. I won't be watching any of the Fridays.
If you're real, you'll watch it during the wedding on your phone.
I am the best man. Don't think I can do that.
Oh,
don't think I can.
Imagine you're up there, you got your little phone out, like, yo, hold on one sec. Oh shoot, where's the ring?
Sorry, here's the ring.
Yeah, there you go, man. No,
yeah,
sorry,
man.
it's MKLeo. Like,
anyway, man, that's gonna be it for us. It's hard reads. All right, Tune into the next show. I think we'll be doing one right before. I think the next big tournament is probably Locher City, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Locher City, that's going to be a tournament in July, middle of July. That's going to be the next big tournament. We'll be talking about that, seeing who's going. It's a little smaller than CEO, but I still think they have some decent. Uh,
It's Texas's time to show up, man.
it is Texas time to show up. I'm actually very interested. I'm going there for commentary. I will be there for that one. It's going to be me, like Vicky, GJ Nintendo is going to be there. I think Taro's going. Sure that HBox is showing up somehow. I mean, he keeps getting these commentary gigs now, so that's interesting. But we'll be there, and when you, right before it, we'll be talking about it yet again. So if you guys want to come here and talk to us and see who's who we're betting on, who we're predicting to do well, then yeah, keep it locked here at Prediction Esports for the next episode of Hard Reads. We'll see you guys next time.
Take it easy, guys.